Imagine opening a live stream, expecting to see a gamer, a musician, or maybe a random night chat. But instead, you find something strange. A camera pointed at a dark room. No movement, no sound, only a faint hum in the background, like a machine breathing. The chat is silent. No comments, no viewers. At first it feels like a glitch. You try to leave, but the stream doesn't stop. It keeps going. And then you notice something even stranger. Your screen flickers. For a second, it looks like the camera is no longer showing the room. It's showing you. Welcome to the story of the Vanishing Feed, one of the internet's eeriest mysteries, and a terrifying reflection of how far digital surveillance, obsession, and human curiosity can go. Because in the modern age, you don't just watch the internet. Sometimes, the internet watches you. In early 2022, a Twitch user named Violet Arc claimed to have stumbled upon a strange channel during a late-night browsing session. The stream was titled simply, 67 Active Feed. No profile picture, no bio, no followers. Yet the channel was streaming, live, and had been for 3 weeks straight. What Violet described was unsettling. The camera faced a plain metal door in what looked like an underground hallway. The lighting was dim and flickering. Occasionally there was movement, a shadow passing by, a faint knock, sometimes a static burst that made the camera shake. It felt almost cinematic, like a found footage movie. But it wasn't listed under IRL or art categories. It was listed under science and technology. People started joining. Some thought it was performance art. Others said it was an ARG, an alternate reality game. But then things got stranger. A user named F4C Unit typed in chat, "They are watching from inside." No one understood what that meant. Seconds later, the message disappeared. Not deleted by a mod, just erased. Then, the chat box glitched and froze. Someone screen recorded it before the stream suddenly ended. And that's where the obsession began. Within days, Reddit threads formed around 67 Active Feed. People began calling it SCP-67 because of its resemblance to an SCP-style anomaly, something that can't be explained, something that watches back. A few users claimed they found mirrored streams of it on other platforms, YouTube Live, Kick, and even Facebook Gaming. But each time they tried to interact, the streams would vanish. IP traces led nowhere. Channels were wiped clean. One user, a data wraith, claimed he tracked one of the mirrors to a private server in northern Germany. He uploaded screenshots to Reddit, the same door, but now the timestamp on the bottom of the feed said, Camera 67B. Within hours, his Reddit account was deleted. His post vanished. All that was left were the re-uploads, circulating on obscure subreddits like HR Deep Web Archive and Our Internet Mysteries. To most people, this was an elaborate hoax. But to a small corner of the internet, SCP-67 became a modern-day Cicada 3301. Something to decode, to uncover, to solve. People who claimed to have watched the feed started noticing disturbing patterns. Every 24 hours, at exactly 3:11 a.m. GMT, the feed would glitch and show a different location. A dimly lit stairwell, a hospital corridor, sometimes what looked like a child's bedroom. But one image kept repeating. The same metal door, with a faint sound behind it. Something like whispering. Spectrogram analysis of the audio revealed that the static contained hidden data. When run through decoding software, it produced coordinates. Random at first, but over time they formed a pattern. The coordinates matched abandoned broadcast towers across Europe. Germany, Poland, Czech Republic. Each one decommissioned years ago. Yet the data kept pointing back to them, like the signal was coming from somewhere inside. One Redditor actually visited one of the sites, an old military tower in Lower Saxony. He posted a short video showing graffiti that read simply, "Do not watch the feed." That was the last post he ever made. The mystery of SCP-67 isn't unique. Over the years, the internet has hosted countless unsettling feeds that defy explanation. There was WebDriver Torso, a YouTube channel that uploaded thousands of 11-second clips of colored rectangles and beeps between 2013 and 2014. People thought it was alien communication or government testing, until Google finally admitted it was a test channel for video compression. But not all mysteries get that kind of closure. Like I Feel Fantastic, a video uploaded in 2009 showing an android woman singing a looping song in a white room. The uploader vanished, and rumors spread that the mannequin was built by a killer who dressed it in his victim's clothes. Or the Markovian parallax denigrate, a bizarre stream of gibberish messages posted on Usenet in the 90s, long before social media existed. Experts tried to decode it for years, believing it might have been a failed AI experiment or secret communications hidden in plain sight. SCP-67 fits right into that lineage, the kind of digital horror that blends truth and fiction so perfectly, you can't tell which side you're on. And that's what makes it dangerous. In 2023, nearly a year after the first SCP-67 sighting, another live stream appeared, this time on TikTok Live. A user with the handle Door67 streamed a similar dark hallway. Same flickering lights, same faint hum. Comments flooded in. Is this real? Is this connected? What is behind the door? For almost 8 hours, the stream stayed online. Then something finally happened. The door moved, just slightly. Enough to make everyone freeze. A shadow passed across the frame, and a face appeared for half a second, pale and distorted, staring directly into the camera. The feed cut to static, and just like before, the channel was deleted. But this time, people managed to capture screenshots. When enhanced, the background revealed what looked like computer equipment: servers, wires, a small desk. Someone was clearly behind it all, but who and why remained unknown. There are 3 main theories about SCP-67. 1. Government surveillance. Some believe it was an experiment in behavioral tracking, a system that quietly records watchers, reactions to disturbing imagery. Each glitch, each flicker, could be testing your emotional response, your biometric stress through your device's sensors. Sounds paranoid? Maybe. But in an era where facial recognition and AI analysis are everywhere, it doesn't seem impossible. 2. An experimental ARG. Others say it was a deeply immersive art project, like Cicada 3301, but darker, designed to make you question the line between watcher and watched. But if it was just art, why did the creators never claim credit? Why did the streams react to viewers, responding to messages, names, even local times? And 3. The occult theory. This one is the most unsettling. Some users noticed that every major SCP-67 feed glitched around specific dates. March 21st, June 21st, September 21st, December 21st. Those are equinoxes and solstices, days tied to ritual cycles in many ancient belief systems. And in one frame freeze, someone claimed to see a symbol on the door, a triangle within a circle, identical to an old hermetic sigil used in occult summoning. Whether real or coincidence, the idea spread fast. SCP-67 wasn't just watching, it was inviting. The creepiest part of this story is what happened to some of the early watchers. Several users who documented the streams online later deleted their accounts. A few resurfaced on other forums claiming their devices started malfunctioning. Webcams turning on by themselves, microphones activating when the computer was idle. One post read, "It followed me. I don't know how, but it followed me." Another user shared a clip of their security camera flickering the same way as the feed did, right after they had watched it. It could have been mass hysteria, or maybe The feed was never about the stream itself. Maybe it was about what it could see through you. What makes SCP-67 so haunting isn't whether it's real. It's that it could be. Every webcam, every live stream, every piece of smart tech, all of it has eyes. And most of us never think about who might be watching from the other side. Maybe SCP-67 was a hoax. Maybe it was a rogue experiment. Or maybe it was something much older. Something that doesn't need the internet to exist, only our attention. Because attention is power. And every time we click, scroll, or watch, we feed something we can't fully understand. So next time you find a strange live stream with no viewers, no chat, no explanation, maybe don't stick around. Because what if the feed isn't broken? What if the feed is looking back? You've been watching Vloggo Uncovered. If this story left you with chills, hit subscribe and share it with someone who thinks the internet is harmless. There are countless stories like this: digital ghosts, lost signals, unsolved mysteries, and each one takes us deeper into the web's forgotten corners. Because out here, in the glow of your screen, the truth isn't buried. It's live streaming, and you were never just the viewer.